Hello friends, welcome back to the Guidance IAS YouTube channel. So here we'll be seeing that first of all, congratulations to all of you that you have given a very brave attempt this year. That it was a very short period of time from the second or third attempters from the last year to this year. And for the first attempters, it was quite of a very new experience. You might have a very great experience. So in the we are Guidance IAS here organizing various kind of the discussions for various kind of the different subjects which are being asking in the UPSC examination. So here we'll be starting with the science and technology part. So the kind of questions or the things that which are asked in the science and technology. So we'll be discussing them today. So science and technology, basically this year we have seen that there were quite large number of questions. The number of questions they have increased. Also we'll be seeing that the technicality of the solving of the question, the kind of approach which is required, it is kind of a very good approach have to be required for solving these questions. So not wasting a lot of time, we'll be starting our discussions today. So moving forward, our first question is that the kind of the following, here the various statements are given. Here we can say that the Aarogya Setu app, then there is Covin, then there is DigiLocker and Diksha. So these are the different kind of the open source tools or open source apps which are being given or provided by the government for the welfare of the public. For the welfare of public, this kind of the apps they have been launched. Now here we'll be seeing that on which platform these apps they have been formed. So here we can see that the kind of platform that is the open source platform. So open source platform, basically open source platform, here basically the government, it is providing the information of all the things to the kind of different government agencies. So as this is the open source, the information can be accessed from different government agencies. It cannot be made completely public, but some data from here, it can be made public. For example, how many number of the people who have taken the kind of first vaccines, then second vaccines, so it can be taken out from this app. Then the Covin app, through this app we can book or we can see the status of the vaccinations. Then here the DigiLocker, this is the app where various kind of the documents they can be stored. So next type of the platform, it is the closed platform or closed source platform. So in the course closed source platform, we'll be saying that the information which is present inside this platform, it is not available to the public. It is not available to the public. It is just for the company who have made this closed source platform. So here we will be seeing that all the apps, okay, all the apps they are basically the open source platforms. That is the option D is the correct answer here. Okay, moving forward, we'll be seeing that about the closed platform and open source platform, there's some information is provided here. So same thing, we can see that it is already we have discussed. Moving forward, we'll be seeing the with reference to the web 3.0, that web 3-0. So consider the following statements. That first statement we will be reading is the web 3.0 technology enables the people to control their own data. Okay, control their own data. Next statement is web 3.0 world, there can be blockchain based social networks. Okay, there will be blockchain based social networks. Third is web 3.0 is operated by users collectively rather than a corporation. So here we'll be seeing that the kind of information, the kind of the world we are here seeing today, we have kind of a giant tech companies. For example, Google, it is a search engine. Facebook, here it is providing a kind of search engine also. So here various informations are being dominated. The information, it is stored by them. Okay, not anyone can go and access any kind of information inside the platforms. So here we'll be seeing that the kind of technology here, it is in this 3.0, in this 3.0 technology, the various people, okay, people can make their own search engines, they can make their own websites, they can, as they are making their own search engines, so they can control them, they can also control them. As the search engines, they are based on the blockchain technology, it is based on the individual blockchain chain technology, which can be used by different people also. So here it is a blockchain technology also, and it can be used in collectively by a different individuals, okay, and the corporations also, rather than the companies, rather than the companies. Okay, So here we'll be seeing that the answer is all, that is 1, 2, and 3. Moving forward, the same information is provided here. Moving forward, with reference to software as a service SaaS, okay, software as a service, that is SaaS. Consider the following statements here. Here, basically, what SaaS is, we'll be seeing. So, SaaS buyers can customize their interface and can change the data fields. First thing. Second thing is SaaS users can access their data through the mobile devices. Third thing is Outlook, Hotmail, Yahoo. Mail forms the SaaS service. So, here we'll be seeing that the kind of SaaS is basically it is the service. Okay, it is service which is provided by a software. If there is some person he wants to purchase any kind of software, for example, it is an app or it is an application, so it can be run through this part. So if you want to access the YouTube, the premium part of YouTube, you can pay some amount and you can access the premium part of the YouTube. So this YouTube, basically it is a software as a service. This software or the YouTube, it is a software of the service. Basically this kind of applications or this kind of products which can be sold and which can be customized also, which can be, we can just see that where the data of this kind of the datas can be stored from this software. So we can manage them also. So in this services will be, we can see that the SAS buyers, they can customize their interface and can change their data field also, and they can access their data through the mobile devices. Okay, in the mobile phones we can see we have YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, we have everything. So it is being provided by this thing. Then we can see examples of the SaaS, the Outlook, Hotmail, and Yahoo. They are this mails also they are the SAS, they are the software as a service. So here the correct option is D, that is 1, 2, and 3. So same discussion is provided here. Moving forward, next question is, okay, we are basically discussing the set A. We are discussing the set A here. So which of the following statements best reflects the idea behind the fractional orbital bombardment system, often talked about in the media? So recently what happened? China, it has made this fractional orbital bombardment system. Okay, they have placed one of their bombs in the kind of the low earth orbit. When this kind of the services, when this part it comes in the low earth orbit, so here what happens, when there is this is placed here, so the target where it will fall or it will be targeted, which place will be targeted, it will be anonymous. Okay, it will be not known, it will be unknown. So here the specialty or the various special feature of this kind of the bombardment system is that it will be lying in the orbit, it will be lying in the orbit, and when the time comes, its target, it can be decided again. So basically it is a missile, it is put into stable orbit around the earth and deorbits over a target on the earth. Okay, so this is the kind of the system which is being done by China, but this is not the technology which is indigenously built by the China. This has already been built by the USA and the Russia also. Okay, moving forward, next to the next question. Okay, same thing is provided here. So next question is, which one of the following is the context in which the term qubit is mentioned? Okay, qubit is mentioned. So qubit we have seen already 100 times. Okay, it has been already seen 100 times. It has been asked previously also. So this qubit, basically they are the bits. They are the bits. So in the normal binary system, we have 0 and 1. Okay, we have 0 and 1 as the kind of system. It is a binary system where the only two digits are present. Now in qubits what happen? From 0 to 1, how many parts I can divide the bits, how many parts I can divide these qubits, it will make the number of bits for me. If I divide 0 and 1 into 2 parts, so there will be just 2 numbers available with me. If I divide it into 4 parts, then there will be 4 digit numbers available for me. If I divide it into 8 parts, then 8. If I divide them into more number of parts, so there will be more number of bits. I can generate as number of bits I want to use for the computing. Therefore, this quantum computing, it is very fast computing. So because of the large number of bits it can use, the large number of the system or the number system it can use, so therefore it makes it one of the largest or the fastest computing in the world right now. So this is the kind of quantum computing. Moving forward, okay, same thing is written here. Next is consider the following communication technologies. So communication technologies, we have already learned about it in the part of the science and technology in the earlier lectures. So here we'll be seeing that the closed circuit television. Okay. Next is the radio frequency identification. Then the wireless local area network. So basically we'll be seeing that here the question is asked, which of the above are considered short range devices? Okay. The short range devices technologies. So short range devices technologies, basically it is working in the very regional manner, okay, or the regional presence. So they are very regional in nature. Okay, their distance can be almost 10 kilometers, 5 kilometers, or less than it also. So we can say that the closed circuit television, it is a kind of a short range devices. Then the radio frequency, radio, we have seen that almost all the cities, almost the cities, they have their different radio stations and different radio frequencies. Okay, so they are also the regional kind in nature. Then there is wireless local area network. So this also we will be seeing that the local area network, it is quite present in the building or two building, or it may be present in a quite a bigger land, that is a railway station, then a mall. Then after that there is no technologies which is taking this wireless local area network into the wider ranges. So basically all the three parts will be seeing that they are a kind of a short range devices. Okay, they are the short range devices. So this is the answer is D on this part. Moving forward, okay, the other kind of will be saying that the medical implants, metering devices, remote controls, okay, road transport, telematics, then telemetry services, these are all of them are the short range devices. Moving forward, consider the following statements. So here, first statement is the biofilms can form on medical implants within human tissues. Second statement is biofilms can form food and food processing services. Then we can see biofilms can exhibit antibiotic resistance. Now, question is what is biofilms? Okay, what is biofilms? So biofilms are basically they are the colonies. They are the colonies being made by the bacteria or the microbes, okay, by the microbes or the kind of the bacteria or fungi. So what happens basically here, if any kind of the surface is available to them, this biofilms then can occur on those parts. So basically what has been seen in this future also, this is not a new concept, it is an old concept only, but here in the recent time what has been seen, because of the use of various kind of antibiotics, because of the use of the anti various kind of antibiotics, so in the medical system, in the hospitals, will be seeing that these biofilms, they have become the antimicrobial resistant. Okay, they have become antimicrobial resistant, so they are not being able to responding, they do not respond to the drugs which are being given to the patients. Now if a person, if he has been infected by some kind of disease, if this biofilm layer it is occurring, or it is now getting layered into the this implant part, so here that person, it will be suffering because of this biofilm which is now occurred on the layer. So here we'll be seeing that all the things we can see here, the medical implants, also will be seeing that the food and food processing surfaces, they are getting formed, and they can also exhibit in the antibiotic resistance also. So D is the correct answer here in regards to the biofilms. So here we can see the biofilms is an association of microorganisms in which microbial cells, they are getting uh, on the living surfaces or the non-living surfaces also within a self-produced matrix of extracellular polymetric substances. Okay, so on these surfaces, these biofilms, they are being formed. So here we can see that they can be formed on various kind of surfaces. We have already seen them. So we'll be moving forward to our next question, that is consider the following statements of the probiotics. Okay, probiotic will be saying that what basically it is. First, we'll read the question. So probiotics are made of both bacteria and the yeast. They are being made of the bacteria and the yeast. The organisms in probiotics are found in foods we ingest, but they do not naturally occur in our gut. Next thing is the probiotics help in the digestion of milk sugars also. So here we can see that probiotic, you might have heard about the yogurt. Okay, yogurt, basically the kind of the lactose which is present in the milk. I am giving just an example. Lactose is present in milk. So this milk, it is digested by the various kind of bacteria which is present inside the gut. So we can see that there is a good bacteria. So there is a good bacteria. So this good bacteria, what they do, they help human beings. They help human beings in various kind of activities. So digesting the food, digesting the various kind of the complex molecules into the simpler molecules, it is being done by this bacteria. So basically, in the example part, we have seen that they are present in the part of the guts. They are present in the part of the guts in the intestine. So they basically they break the lactose into the simple sugars. They break the lactose into the simple sugars. But various people, they are having difficulty. They are having difficulty that they cannot break their, because the bacteria which is present inside their guts, it is quite less in number, or they are weak. Okay, as they are less in number or they are weak, they are unable to digest this lactose. They are unable to digest this lactose. So with the help of this probiotics, with the help of the probiotics, they can be easily, this lactose, it can be easily break down into the simpler compounds. So this is one of the example which can be done by the probiotics. So here we'll be seeing that these organisms in probiotics are found in foods and we ingest them, but they do not naturally occur in the gut. So this is the wrong statement, because there are various kind of bacteria which are already present inside the human beings. They are present in the guts. Okay, so they help in digestion of the food. So here we'll be seeing that the answer is just 1 and 3. Okay, moving forward, here some information is given about the probiotics. Here you can just go through them. So here we can see that there is a combination of the microbes also, for example bacteria, then fungi including the yeast also, then viruses and protozoa also. Then where the probiotics can be present, here we can see the gut, the mouth, the vagina, the urinary tract, skin and lungs. So on these places we'll be seeing that the probiotics, they are already present. Moving forward to our next question. So we'll be reading it. In the context of vaccines manufactured to prevent COVID-19 pandemic, consider the following statements. So here some three statements are given. So first statement is the Serum Institute of India produced COVID-19 vaccine named Covishield. Okay. Now this Covishield, we know that it has produced the Covishield. Now it has been using the mRNA platform. Okay. mRNA platform. But is this information is correct? Is this information is correct? It is not correct. Okay, this information is not correct. Basically, the kind of platform it is using the vector borne platform. It is using the vector borne platform here. Next is the Sputnik 5 vaccine is manufacturing using the vector based platform. Okay, so here we'll be seeing that this statement is correct. This statement is correct here, as the Sputnik 5 vaccine, it is manufactured using the vector 5 vector based platform. So here the vectors which are used here, okay, the vectors which are used here, they are two kind of vectors. Here they are of two kind of vectors. Therefore, it has been seen that the vaccine, the people who have taken the Sputnik 5 vaccine, they are being given only single dose. Okay, they are being provided with the single dose only. But in the Covishield, we'll be seeing that they are being provided with the double dose. The double dose of vaccine. So this is the difference between them. As it is consisting the Covishield, it is consisting the single vector, and this part it is consisting the this is consisting of the two vectors. Okay, this is consisting of the two vectors. So here we can just eliminate it from the this part. Okay, the first part will be seeing that it can be directly eliminated, and B is the correct answer here. Then next question will be just going through it. The covaxin is an inactivated pathogen based vaccine. So basically it is an inactivated pathogen based vaccine. That is the covaxin. So this is the very easy question which was asked in examination. So this is the kind of explanation which has already been discussed. Moving forward, which of the following statements best describes the role of B cells and T cells in the human body? So here we'll be seeing that the correct answer is they protect the body from the diseases caused by the pathogens. So this is the role of the uh, T cells and B cells. If we'll read the basic book of biology of the 10th standard or the 12th standard, so here there is lot of information being provided by the B cells and T cells. So this both the information, this both the cells, they are being provided here. So they have some different kind of functions. Okay, so for some different kind of pathogens, the B cells are activated, and for some different kind of functions, the T cells are activated. Okay, moving forward. So here some information is given here. Okay, moving forward. So consider the following statements. Other than those made by humans, nanoparticles do not exist in nature. Basically, what are the nanoparticles? So nanoparticles, we can say that there are various kind of nanoparticles which are present in human in the nature also, and which are being manufactured by the human beings because of various kind of processes. So here we'll be seeing that this statement is wrong. Next is, nanoparticles of some metallic oxides are used in the manufacture of some of the cosmetics. So this is also true that various kind of cosmetics are being made right now with the help of the nanotechnology. The nanoparticles of some commercial products which enter the environment are unsafe for humans. Last year, a question has been asked about the part of the magnetite particles. The magnetite particles, basically they are some kind of the nanoparticles only. So it was asked in the examination. So if you have read that question very thoroughly, so you can go through this part, that this part is also right. That question number 2, that is statement 2 and statement 3, they are the right statement, and statement 1, it is the wrong statement. So this is one of the easiest question which was asked by UPSC. Moving forward to our next part. Okay, this is the explanation which is being provided here. So next question will be saying that consider the following statements. Okay, statements about the DNA barcoding can be a tool too. Okay, DNA barcoding, it can be a tool too. So first statement is assess the age of a plant or animal. Okay, assessing the age of a plant or animal. Next is distinguish among the species that look alike. Then we'll be saying that identify undesirable animal or plant materials in processed foods. Basically, we'll be saying that if we have some DNA barcoding has been made, here the genetic pool have been made. Genetic pool of that animal or that plant has been made. So here we can see the genetics. We can see the genetics of that plant or animal species. We can see the different kind of species are present here. If one species is evolving from one species into another species, then the speciation you might have read in the part of the biogeography. So here the speciation process, it can be tracked, but the age of the plant or animal, it cannot be assessed through the DNA barcoding. So this is the wrong statement. Okay, this is the wrong statement and this is the right statement. Then identify undesirable animal or plant material in the processed food also. Okay, if there are traces of some microorganisms or animals, for example, if there is ghee is present in the ghee, if animal fat is being mixed, so it can be identified. It can be identified through the DNA barcoding. So this statement is also correct. So here we can see the statement 2 and 3 is the correct answer here. Moving forward, this is the some explanation is given here. You can just go through it. Okay, so we have completed the science and technology part here. Okay, we have seen that the various kind of questions which were asked by the UPSC this year, and a quite high number of questions were asked. Almost 12 to 13 questions were asked here. So here we can see that the questions were not very difficult. The questions were not very difficult, but the approach will be seeing here, the approach which was required to solve this question, it was very kind of high. Okay, the approach was very good. It has to be a high assessment has to be done for solving this kind of questions. Okay, so we are concluding out this part here today. Thank you very much.